Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hello everyone, looking at oil daily, weekly, hourly time frame. So we had a dump today. Bearish reaction to the inventory report. And again, whenever you have a bounce where you just blow right through resistance and do not establish support by consolidating, it's very easy to make a move back down to the downside. So I pointed this out in the video yesterday. Big dump, easy bounce, big dump. So we're looking to establish a new level of support. The low of today, 44.51. And looking down, the last consolidation low was down at 41.10. So I don't think we're going to drop all the way to 41.10. I think a higher low is going to be established. I'm looking at a resistance level here. The 43.50s is a potential. But we're looking for a short-term bounce. And I'll show you why. We have a bearish MACD cross here on the daily. And the weekly chart is losing that middle Bollinger Band. So we were in a tight range between the 100-week resistance, middle Bollinger Band support, and this break. And if we were to close here on the weekly, we would be looking down to the 50-week moving average support of 41.76. But I do think we're going to see a bounce. If you've been following these videos I've been putting out every day for some months now, this is a play we've made before, and it's using the 4-hour RSI. So let's see 2016 4-hour RSI, bounce off 20, and it's never gotten below 20 on the 4-hour chart. So at the lows today, this RSI was right at 20. And of course, this candlestick saw a little bit of bulls buying that oversold dip, so it didn't quite touch it by the time the candlestick formed. It's a bullish reversal hammer. We're looking for confirmation this next 4-hour candlestick. But we're looking at these oversold conditions. The hourly RSI dropped all the way to 15. It's still at 23. You can see that bounce is attempting. We need to see follow through so it's not a bear flag. And a bear flag right now, if we were to see further downside and a dump, that would be a perfect bear flag and lower lows. But I think the RSI is oversold to the point where we're going to see a oversold bounce play out overnight. So we've got plenty of resistances to be watching. And again, just looking for short-term play. I grabbed some USO calls today on the very oversold move, and I will be looking to exit them very quickly tomorrow. After some bounce plays out, maybe I'll use this downtrend resistance line. We've got key resistance you can look at on the 15-minute chart where we attempted to bounce before. 45.05 was the highest level we saw. So if the bulls break 45.05, I will be looking for this downtrend resistance line to be tested, and that will be around 45.30 or so, depending on at what point the bulls make it up to that level. And of course, if we hit lower lows, I will be out of the trade, as the bears will still be in full control. But again, the 4-hour RSI has bounced off this level before. We have made this play before overnight based on that 4-hour RSI, and it has worked. So we'll see if that's going to be the case yet again. We'll see the correlation between SPY and oil. There was definitely a pretty strong correlation today where the bearish activity pulled SPY back, and then once the bounce started playing out, the SPY bulls showed up as well. So we're watching that correlation very strongly, looking for a short-term bounce, and looking for daily support to be established, but it might not occur until down at 43.50. We'll see what occurs after this short-term bounce plays out. I appreciate you watching. See you tomorrow.